Hey house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Rigo Perez. Thank you so much for the awesome message. And Rigo wants to know, what did I like better, Big Brother 16 or Big Brother Canada? I'm assuming you mean Big Brother Canada 2, if we're going to compare season to season. I'm going to have to go with Big Brother Canada 2. I just feel like there was a lot more push and pull with that season. I get really bored when it's just the same alliance dominating all throughout the game. Sorry, Hitmen. But I did meet the Hitmen in New York City just like 2 weeks ago, and they were so nice, super sweet. So I have a new respect for them. So, hi. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on, because it's crazy. So last night, Big Brother shows the house guests this cartoon called the Big Brother Zoo. That's it. Video. And all the house guests are different animals, and some of them are carrying things. And Big Brother also gave each house guest a robe, a pair of slippers, and a teddy bear. So, of course, it's study time. All the house guests are trying to remember everything that's said in the cartoon, who's what animal, what color are their robes, things like that. Because it's a good bet that the HOH competition is going to be questions about this video and this whole thing. So aside from that, people are freaking out about the whole Godfrey and Cindy confrontation that happened during the HOH lockdown. If you don't remember what I'm talking about, or you don't know what I'm talking about, you should definitely watch yesterday's spoiler, because there was so much going on. So it was just like really, it left me feeling very uncomfortable after seeing that. I don't even know, it wasn't really a back and forth thing. It was like Godfrey was just like yelling at Cindy. It was crazy. But Neha, Johnny, and Zach were all talking about it in the bathroom, and Neha was like fired up. She was like, that's bullying, that's messed up. She was wearing like an anti-bullying shirt because it was quoting Mean Girls, but like changed it up. So you know that quote that's like, you can't sit with us? Well, it said, you can sit with us. So she just so happened to be wearing that, and she was like, that's bullying. If I win HOH, I'm nominating Godfrey and Greg. I'm pretty sure she was going to do that anyway, but yeah. So Cindy was like really shaken up by the whole thing. She was crying about what happened. Zach was comforting her. Bruno and Willow were comforting her. Johnny was giving her hugs. Play it up, girl. This is your chance to make everyone feel bad for you. Get that sympathy. Why not? I mean, what's there to lose? So Godfrey had the chance to explain himself to some of the other house guests in the backyard, and he was telling them this wasn't really about the whole broken camera situation, although he does still believe that Cindy is the one that messed up the camera. This was because he feels like she's shady. He was pissed because she threw his name out there a few days ago, and he said that she never apologized, but I'm pretty sure she did, because I thought they had this conversation where they kind of cleared things up. And he said that she's also been avoiding him for the past few days, so he wanted to call her out on it, and obviously he did. So, I don't think the rest of the house guests saw it that way, though. Even Greg and Bruno agreed later on that Godfrey went way too far with that, and it was very uncomfortable for everyone. So Godfrey and Cindy eventually get the chance to talk in the bathroom. This is the first time that they talked since the confrontation. So Cindy was like, Godfrey, I just want to let you know, like, you were supposed to go this week. Greg had a plan from like day 2 that he wanted to get you out, so like you need to watch out for him. Ugh. So Godfrey was like, what? I didn't know that. So Godfrey apologizes to Cindy for calling her rude and obnoxious. He says it was like a heat of the moment thing. She accepts the apology. So they're kind of like clearing things up. And Godfrey's like, clearly I have no idea what's going on in this house. And he's just like, kind of acting, I guess, on what he's hearing from other people. So he doesn't really know what's happening, and I feel like that's the truth. So, Cindy, I keep wanting to call her Sydney. The S is throwing me off. Cindy is feeling pretty good about where she's standing with Godfrey in this conversation, so she starts campaigning. She's like, yeah, well, if I'm here next week, wink, wink, I will not come after you. You're not my target, so you should keep me in the house. And he was like, yeah, you're not my target either, but you know he's thinking, 'cause you're gone. So Godfrey is all over this spoiler today. He gave Bobby a haircut last night, and it was really bad. He picked up the scissors and he was like, yeah, I've never done this with scissors before, but what's the worst that could possibly happen? The worst thing that could happen is someone's hair could look horrible for 2 months on TV. I mean, maybe Bobby won't be around for very long. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it was really bad, especially in the back. It was just like, oh, just look it up on Google because it was really bad. I'm not kidding. So Jordan and Cindy are still going on with this whole flirting thing. They sneak off into the storage room. They're flirting. They're dancing. They're doing other things. And he's comforting her about leaving. He's like, yeah, so I guess you're going tomorrow. It's okay, though. You did a good job. And he's trying to, like, be cute about it or whatever. He's like, maybe you'll come back. And I'm all like, yes, maybe she will. Wouldn't that be crazy? Yeah, so Cindy, even though Jordan basically told her she's going home, she's not giving up yet. She kind of had a few days where she didn't really campaign much. She was just hanging out. But now she's back in campaign mode, and she's sticking with the same strategy. She's telling everyone, you know, I'm still a huge target if I stay. If Brittany's the one that stays, somebody else has to become the next target, and it could be you. So she was talking about this with Willow, Johnny, Pilar, and she's telling them, you know, I only need 7 votes. There's 12 people voting. So are you in? Investors? Possibly you? But they are like, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I think I'm going to vote with the house. So there's that. Just before midnight last night, Big Brother showed them the same cartoon again to refresh their memories. And we'll come back to that. Shortly after, Willow was asking Neha, so, I hear maybe you're interested in keeping Cindy in the house? Are you going to flip your vote? And Neha's like, are other people doing that? Is that a thing now? And she's like, that would be really big. That would be awesome because as much as she loves Brittany, she thinks that it would be better for her game to keep Cindy in the house. And I think that could be true. So I definitely agree with her thinking there. So it's almost like Greg's lie is becoming a truth. Neha is like rallying to get votes to keep Cindy. Oh, schlit. So Willow turns around and tells Greg and Bobby that this is going on, that Neha is thinking about flipping the vote this week, and they're like, oh, well, she's definitely going home next week. So, like, as much as it would be a good game move for Neha to keep Cindy in the house, I don't think it was a good game move for her to change last minute like this and try and get votes for Cindy to stay. Because you know Brittany's going to stay in the house, and you know this is going to get back to her, and it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good for Neha at all. She's making a huge target on her back. She already had one, and now it's just bigger. So Big Brother woke up the house guests again at 2:30, 4, and 6 a.m. to play the cartoon. So they should really have that thing memorized by now. For real. So this morning, Neha is still trying to get those votes for Cindy. She's talking to Sarah about flipping the vote. I mean, her reasoning is solid. They're probably going to have to carry Brittany. She's probably not going to do well in a lot of the competitions. She doesn't seem to know that much about the game. So another good point, too. If they're up on the block against Brittany, chances are whoever's against her is going to go home. So it all makes sense, but the timing is really poor. So Sarah's like, well, if we keep Cindy, it's definitely going to look like there's a girls' alliance and we're going to be in trouble. So she's also reasoning that Cindy is going to flip back and forth. She's emotional. Bleh. So it looks like Cindy is most likely still going home tonight. The feeds went off, I want to say it was around like 12:30 today, and they're most likely going to stay off until after the live eviction show. But we should also have a new HOH tonight, so let me know in the comments who you guys want to win. I was really hoping it would be Neha, but now I'm kind of nervous about her judgment. So maybe like Johnny or like Sarah or something. I don't know. And I still want to know, what's the deal with the broken camera? The house guests are still being punished. They're still on slop. They're still using the cold water only. What's the deal? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out tonight. I really hope so. So until tomorrow, much love.